Right. Hello. Right, so I got a bit distracted because I was trying to clear out some of my inventory. So, because yeah, my inventory is chock-a-block right now. Yeah, I really doesn't help because of tribbles. I just need to go through it and get rid of all the crap that I'm not using or move some stuff into my bank. But like for example, these things, the thorium weapons, they can be discarded because I'm not using those. Not bad weapons, they're just not really suitable for my polar on focus build really. So I'll just give it those for now. These are all things from like the crates you get when you do the reputation stuff. So yeah, give me a bit more space. Not a huge amount, but it'll do. So today's plan is dealing with those naughty Terrans. But as I've always been doing for the last, since I've been restarting playing this game, I'm going to do the event mission, and yeah, I'm going to do a Defense of Starbase one because I like it. So whilst that's going up, I will click on the button. Good way to sort of start the stream. I have found the build, or at least a suggestion of a build, to create the absolute swarm craft. It's ridiculous. It's like, I'm going to see if I can at least set it up as a joke build over the weekend. I'm not going to do it now because it takes a lot of fiddling around to sort of get all the bits and pieces, but if I can do it, it's a ridiculous build. It really is. Like, it's just going to be a swarm ship. So, I'm going to try to see what I'll have to call it. No, okay, yeah. I see Paizo Polar on here. Don't need that. What else can I get rid of? Yeah, see, my food's all gone. It's all been replaced with tribbles, so those can go. Got too many tribbles. Okay. Now we're caught up with the timeline. This mission makes a little bit more sense, doesn't it? Right. Right, so I'm over this side, so I'm kind of in the middle. Right, get all the power levels ready to go. Yeah, could. Nah. Right, so someone's got a jellyfish. There's the jellyfish. I recognise that ship name, the Thunderbolt. I wonder if that's the one I was in the TFO with a few days ago. Very possible. I don't remember the captain's name, but I remember the ship name. Of course, it could just be another person with the same ship name, but hey ho.
Here they come.
Right. There we go. That's it.
We're prepping for evac at North Central personnel and civilians.
Spinning around. That's a big effect that jellyfish has. Comes like the entire space station. There you go to those. That is massive. 10 kilometers of the range on that jellyfish. Yeah, that's ridiculously big. But like I say, I am tempted to get one with my T6 ship, but the more I think about it, the more I'm going to go for the battle ship. Just because I've got a character with all the loads of battle weapons and equipment. The only thing I don't have on him is the battle ship. Like the monolith or whatever it's called. I think it's huge. Ridiculously big. Although this, I'll admit, there is something. Yeah, it was an event ship, and I took a break from playing this game for a couple of years because I was just burnt out. I've been playing the game since beta, and I missed out on getting the jellyfish. Unfortunately, it happens.
There's a break in incoming warp signatures.
I do like the Jem'Hadar ships,
Time before more arrive.
especially with like the wingmen, which is why I want to create, like I said, a Jem'Hadar Vanguard carrier, because I'll get the fighters and I'll get the wingmen as well.
Reading some heavier ships incoming. Raiders and battle crews.
You've been playing daily since 2019? Not bad. Yeah, I've been playing on or off since beta. Not kidding. Logged out on Riser last day of beta. That was an interesting day. They kept like the devs at the time. They kept bringing like Borg ships. Endeavour rank 955. Not bad. Not bad. Honestly, my Endeavour rank, I think it's only about 99 or 100. Hang on, I can tell you. Yeah, it's only 99 because I don't go out my way to do it. It's one of those. I'll do it if I get it. I get it. Right. God, that thing is ridiculously big. Also, it kind of makes my eyes hurt looking at it, if I'm brutally honest. It's all that purple stuff. You see them as daily tasks. Yeah, you know what? That's a fair way of looking at it. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense when you look at them like that. Yeah. But I think, to be honest, I realised a long time ago when I've been playing like MMOs and things like that, I much prefer builds that have a theme to them, or now it doesn't necessarily mean like just DPS, maximum damage, although that can be one option. I like to. Well, I found that recently, I have more fun when I have a theme or restriction for builds. Like this one is, I'm trying to keep it as Dominion and Polaron as possible. So, if it's connected to the Dominion in some way, it can be used on this. I can't use like non-Polaron weapons unless it's like as a stopgap or something like that. Yeah, theme builds can be fun. Theme builds can definitely be fun, but there's nothing wrong with being, somebody who wants to maximise their DPS. Nothing wrong with that at all. Just I found I get bored if I start doing that. So like, you have an Odyssey class, nice. I think, with the exception of the new NX that's just come out like this week, I think across every character on my account, I have got every Enterprise class ship. Galaxy, NX, the Kelvin ship, I think. I've definitely got the Vengeance, although that's not strictly speaking an Enterprise ship. I think I may have got that one. I've also got the Enterprise J as well. That ship is big. Like, ridiculously big. That's kind of the point. It's supposed to be big. Like it's bigger than the jellyfish. It's not a bad ship though. It's just ridiculously huge. So I've got to say, I think probably my favourite ship to fly is the Vengeance. I like the design. I've got a good build for it. But I think that is probably my favourite ship design. Especially doing the broadside cannons, just flying alongside and like an old warship and just letting loose the cannons. Although I am also partial to the Hestia. But that's more from a visual POV. Like, objectively, stats-wise, it's not a great ship. But visually, it just does something to my brain. I just love the design. I love the MVAR mode, multi-vector assault mode. I just like the design. I like pointy looking ships. Right, I'm low on fleet marks, so let's go for some fleet marks.
Longer we can keep up with this kind
There
of.
you go. Leave that. Trying to wait to get T5X2 with the. Yeah, people, you know, people piss on some of the T5 ships, but some of them are very, very good. So, have you seen the new ships? Where is it? I say new ships. Yeah, the more I've been looking at these new ones, I am 100%. When I get my T6 token, the Heroic Hunter T5. Yes, that's another underrated T5 ship, but yeah, where is it? Let's look at the T5 ones. Yeah, I think I've got all the ones I like the look of, but I don't know. I really like the design of the Andorian ships. Even these ones. Yeah, I've got quite a few. I've got quite a few ships. I got quite a few. But this design. Oof. I'm not going to be able to get all of the ships because there's no point for me at the moment. Will I probably end up going to get all of them? Very, very likely. But this one, this one just, I just like the design of it. I say, if you've ever watched Babylon 5, this just makes me think of the White Star from it. And in fact, that's probably what I'm going to call it when very original, I know. Right, okay, so I've done my daily for that. Excuse me, try not to burp there. I apologise. I always like to check to make sure it's gone through because I have had it a couple of times, not always, but it's always a good idea just to check to make sure the credit's gone through. There we go. Yeah, speed. Very nice. Right, okay. So we are now on. This is what came here. Yes, we've done the Age of Discovery stuff, which is quite interesting. Yeah, and we've met Captain Tilly from the ISS Discovery, and we're now on the Julia's Discovery arc. Returning to Pahvo to stop a destructive plan that could threaten the quadrant. It always threatens the quadrant, doesn't it? Right, let's get on with this. Now, obviously, as a disclaimer, I have played most of these missions before, up to the last arc and a half, I think.
I believe the Terrans have managed to alter Pahvo's song. Somehow, Tilly and her crew have manipulated.
Yeah, I've not played the last arc yet.
Type of harmonic waveform. This waveform is potent enough to realign the space around the planet,
Right.
shifting it into a different quantum signature. As a result, a number of interphasic rifts have opened within the system.
Right. Okay. So, for what purpose has she done that?
I believe she is attempting to bring things from the mirror universe to ours.
Well, that's not going
Logic suggests an invasion force based on previous encounters with the Terran Empire. We are not the only ones interested in this behavior.
Yeah.
Displaced
It's
claim
dimensionally weak in this area. Gotcha.
Considering previous encounters, the situation could become volatile quickly.
Well, let's deal with this before it gets out of hand. Right. Okay, just summon the. There's a wreckage over there. Gone. Get rid of that bird of prey. It go bye bye. Wreckage from a ship. A massive one. The Terrans are trying to get reinforcements through here. It didn't work. Right, prep sick bay for sack casualties and begin transporting survivors aboard. Although we're a Jem'Hadar ship, so we don't really have a sick bay. It's not the standard one, it's just when we keep, dehydrated Jem'Hadars, basically. Maybe the spare water or something. Alright. Beam aboard. There we go. Oh, well, that's a bit of a tough ship. Right. The survivors on board. Oh, press the F key there, my bad.
Science station on the planet's surface. It is logical to assume that the Terrans have taken control of the research facilities. Preparing for an armed response would be prudent.
Have you seen the entire crew? We're all Jem'Hadar with the exception of Loris, okay? We were literally born and bred to be prepared for armed response. That's literally what we do. Alright, boys, you know to the usual procedure. What? Why is it you only appear when I'm talking to people on the internet? I know. Cat. You've left me alone all day. I talk to people on the internet, and you decide to get...
The research facility has already been attacked. We must see to the welfare of the researchers, if any survived.
Well, we should check the shelter area first, I think. Yep. Where do I have to go? Where do I have to go? Hello. The giant yellow arrow has told me to treat your injuries. Meow.
Your assistance is appreciated.
Thank you. How about you over there? Hello. Well, I'm the only one who does anything. But look, seriously, look, do none of you have any medical training? Am I the only one? Fine, whatever. Like, one person does the work, 4 supervisors.
We are fortunate that the Terrans did not kill everyone. They were more concerned with our research data and equipment. Our work appears to have given the Terrans what they need to communicate with Pahvo in ways we cannot. They are now able to alter the planet's consciousness, causing it to reflect their own dark nature.
Right, so basically, you know, there's a psychically active planet, borderline sentient, as it were. It can affect the local environment. It's basically Star Trek's version of Ego. Right, well, we'll bring your people to safety before we deal with the Terrans.
Our security personnel should remain with us.
Is it in glowing yellow arrows?
Get against the Terran forces.
It might be, you know, it might be a side effect of the planet itself. It's like going, look, I can't do much, but I can point you to where, you know, some of your companions are injured. Glowing yellow arrow even.
While trying to communicate with the planet, we've learned that it uses crystal matrices as transmitters.
Of course it's crystals. Always crystals.
Collection of crystal samples. They may be useful to re-establish the planet's normal biosphere, free from Terran influence.
Well, let's pick up a few of these crystals before we continue. Still, you know, there's it could be worse. This could be any other sentient planet out there.
I was able to take readings of the area.
Like Cybertron,
Terran technology
Unicron,
not subtle.
lots of other ones.
Agonizer gear. I am reading it in several nearby locations.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Sorry, somebody's demanding attention. What?
I'm also reading several Terran life signs in those areas. I do not expect a warm welcome from them.
Well, if they try anything, we'll just shoot them in the giblets. I mean, once we've dealt with the Terrans, we can turn off the agonizers and restabilize the planet because, look, up till now, the planet's been pretty chill, alright? It just wants to be left alone, do its thing, that's all cool. Terrans come along, start basically psychically poking it, it gets pissed off, it starts affecting the local environment. It's unhappy, I know that. We're going to help it.
There is a canyon that exits to another glade of Pavan life.
Also, excuse to shoot Terrans.
South of here. Logically, the Terrans would seek out places where they can use their technology to attempt to subvert the planet.
Right, we should keep an eye out then. Yeah, wow, I cannot talk tonight. We should keep an eye out for their devices then. Right. Okay, alright, so I can see where they are on the radar.
The device there, near the crystals, disable it to interrupt the Terrans' hold on Pahvo.
There you go. Base on arch crystal. Yeah, because basically we're forming like a... There we go, wait for it to do its thing. There we go, right, okay. So that sounds good to go. Easy, it's all gone blue now. All good. Right, let's get rid of these shits. Right, you actually going to attack them, or are you just going to stand there? Alright, good. Actually attack them, please. Right. And no, right, okay, follow the blue glowy thing. Which I realise is not the scientific term, but it's a blue thing, it's glowing, and it's leading us to where we need to go. So we follow the blue glowy thing. Okay. Okay, we'll do that one. Place the crystal. Right. Wait for it to do its thing. Guard the crystal. Guard it. And boom. There we go, all blue. Good to know. Right. A nice little look around. Got the spider boys there. This planet will be hell for my hay fever. I mean, honestly, why did I just do that? It's because I'm an idiot. Right. Usual procedure. Deal with the Terrans. If you need to vaporise them, that's all fine. Oh, hello.
We should continue before the Terrans send reinforcements.
Oh, I can hear something.
Curious. I sense something.
What, you mean? Oh,
They are attempting to communicate telepathically.
it's almost like it's got a face. Maybe you don't want to touch them, you know, because... oh, hello. Okay, he's touching it. Oh dear. Oh, it's now gone red. Now it's gone orange.
They are angry.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised because, you know, we're basically giving this planet a migraine. Well, I say we. The Terrans are giving the planet a migraine. And that you've now given them physical form. Well done.
Kill them! Kill them all!
I don't think that's going to go well. Right, okay, the Vulcans, they are technically on our side, so don't shoot to kill. Shoot to destabilise, knock them out. You know, I mean, oh, hello, get some weird sound there. There you go, right.
Fascinating. The Terrans have used their agonizer technology to induce a state of hostility in the Pahvo biosphere. It is lashing out, using its empathic powers to project its pain and rage into other living beings. If
Well, yeah,
the
it's
Terrans
basically a-
are
you know,
able to do this on a large scale, the planet could serve as a massive telepathic weapon. It would be able to subvert or kill anyone, anywhere.
Yeah.
We should disable this technology wherever we find it on Pahvo.
Why didn't the attack affect me or my officers?
An interesting question. I believe the biosphere has a stronger connection to myself and my team. It may have instinctively struck the most familiar minds first. That being said, I do not believe it will continue to exclusively attack members of my team. Only those with the ability to harm the biosphere will be immune.
Are you able to continue on?
Yes. Now that I have experienced the psionic attack, I can take steps to shield my mind against it. The security officers, on the other hand, do not have my level of training in the mental arts. It would not be logical for them to continue on with us.
Right, yeah, that makes sense. Right, we'll beam the security team up to the ship. Right, up you go. Go on. Right, we've got things to do. That's it. Right, disable the agonizer. Do the thingy. Wait for it to do its thing. Doopy 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 doo. There we go. That's a nice view. Seriously, that is actually a really nice view. I mean, imagine like if your house was like in an area like this, you'd come out in the morning and you're like, ah. I mean, that is, yeah, that's a really nice view. Unfortunately, the planet could kill you, but hey ho, you know, swings and roundabouts, as they say. Oh yeah, and of course the Terrans are here. Terrans. It's like, look, seriously, this planet just wants to sit and chill, and you come along and just, you know, give it a migraine. Well freaking done. I'm getting audio issues there. Oh, weird. Like, either that or in a... I wonder where we have to go. Place the crystal. Wait for it to do its thing. Go. It's doing its thing.
It seems that in addition to using their agonizer technology on the planet itself, the Terrans are blocking access to the central pillar with force fields in selected areas.
Oh, well done, Sherlock. I never figured that out.
They wish to prevent interference in their captain's plans.
Well, surprisingly, we need to disable those force fields and stop their captain, Captain Tilly. Right. I mean, how do we get past this force field? I mean, look, okay, look. This is a radical plan I've got, alright? First of all, Echo, why do you like climbing on things? Fine, just disable it. Seriously, well, when we get to the battleship, we're going to have a little chat, okay? You lot really need to stop just standing on tables and desks and consoles. It's very silly. But you're embarrassing me in front of the Vulcan. Right, what's in here? I see we have Hollywood darkness in here. What's that? Oh, great, it's bright. Really bright, really bright, really bright. Bye-bye, cat. Oh, that doesn't sound good. That's a big crystal. Ah, that looks like some kind of focusing type thing. You know, crystals going towards me.
Oh, you're good. Seriously.
Hello, Tilly. Oh, sorry.
My best to deal with you.
Well, they were crap.
Best.
They weren't that good.
Here you are, alive and kicking.
If they were your best,
Whoa.
they didn't do very good.
It is illogical for you to continue, Captain. Whatever you are doing to Pahvo needs to end.
Ah, the famous Vulcan logic. Get it straight. Pahvo and I, we're just getting started. Oh, and that part about sending my best at you? I lied.
Oh, hello. His hair got beamed in later. Right. Oh, there they are. Okay, right, let's send in everybody. Like, seriously, it's like... There we go. Getting close. Smack. Give her a... What do you call it? When you smack him with the hilt with your... The hilt?
Why don't I give you a little taste of my big gun?
I beg your pardon? Oh, that's not a euphemism. Right, okay. No judgment. Where's she gone? To be fair, again, you know, I'm pretty sure the Terrans haven't encountered the Dominion. That would be interesting to see happen. Actually, what the Mirror Universe Dominion would be like.
Before she forces Pahvo to release a lethal wave of psychic energy.
Time's up. Ready to die?
The hell? Oh, wow. Okay, fair enough. Obviously, I didn't get it in time, right. That was annoying. Oh, right, I see. Okay, so, oh, right. I've got to do this whilst they're attacking.
To the right before she forces Pahvo to release a lethal wave of
So you should have told me that earlier.
Ever had an agonizer down your throat? No? You're about to.
Again, please, enough of the innuendos, especially in front of the crew. Right, there's probably going to be a third one somewhere. Oh, there it is over there. Alright. Let's do a heal. You know what? Let's have a whiff of the old Ketracel White as well.
Now this will be a real treat. For me.
Aha, predicted you.
You just got to my last nerve and jumped all over it.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay, now I can remember what I'm doing. Alright, look for... Once glowing, it's probably going to be up there. I vaguely remember it does follow like a pattern. Oh. Okay. There we go.
Well, this is definitely not how I saw this ending.
That's not my weapon.
You know it's only a matter of time. Before we beat you, right?
Look, stop letting him...
The stomach to stop us.
Stop letting them monologue.
We're
Just...
more than capable of ending you. And I intend to make that happen.
That seems unlikely. Your campaign of terror here is over, Captain.
Oh, I'm not done yet, Vulcan. Till next time, you assholes.
Ah, so she used the thing to beam out, right?
Fascinating.
Really? The Jem'Hadar are great at the expression site.
She has
Really?
somehow used Pahvo's transmitter as a long-range transporter. Tilly could be anywhere in the quadrant now.
Right.
If we are fortunate, we might find further clues.
I mean, that's incredibly risky.
Equipment. They did go to considerable trouble to arrange this site.
Well, we should check their gear by the spy at least. Oop. That humming noise is really... On headphones, that is really... Like, that's... Ooh. Ooh. I'll take all that.
I think we have found all we can here. It may be advisable
Are you back again?
to your vessel so that we can deal with the situation in local space.
Alright, beam us up. So that thrumming sound is... Ooh. Destiny. It's like it's going through my skull. Hello again.
Now that you have secured the research preserve, we must find a way to return the remaining Terrans and their vessel to their proper time and place.
Could just blow the ship up.
We can use the ion storm to send Discovery back. Specially modified probes can amplify the storm in specific locations. This can generate a localized ion effect and open a gateway to the proper point in space and time.
Yeah, you know what? I think convincing the ISS Discovery to enter that could be a bit difficult.
Indeed, especially given the Terran predilection for hostility.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, shields up and all that nonsense. We'll prod them with some polarons. Right. Ship's out of commission. Almost. And let's call him up for a little chat.
This is pointless. As much as it pains me to say this, we surrender. What are your terms?
Stand down. You need to return to your proper time and place.
Fine by me. Tilly slinked off to parts unknown and left us to die. I'm the captain now, and I say send us back if you can.
Very well, return to your initial entry position and don't try any more tricks.
Your display has been updated with the locations to place probes around Discovery. Once the probes are in place, they will trigger an ion flare to open the gateway that will take Discovery back.
Alright, I mean, well, easier said than done.
Agreed. The time-displaced Klingons are still out there, and they have shown a distinct interest in destroying the Discovery.
There she goes.
Along with all of us.
Right, take us to the launch probe. Launch points even. Tactical, keep watching for Klingons. Right, place one there. There we go, yep. Why did that not? It didn't go, okay, fine. I'll go back to that one.
Keep those Klingon ships off us!
But the ship just decloaks just as I do that. Curious. Alright. Just gonna put another probe over here. Yeah, oh, more Klingons. Went. Taste it. I'm convinced that the pilots of my my wingmen are my vanguard, whatever you want to call them. I think they're flying around half drunk half the time, because it's like the way they fly is just like. Yeah, I'm pretty sure their Ketracel isn't exactly legit, if you know what I mean. Oh look, a triangle. Alright, let's go to that one.
Ion storm intensified. Soon it will shift Discovery. It shifts nearer back to the 23rd century.
Right, so stay out of the triangle. Noted. Triangle bad. You got shitty shields. Still, we need to send them back because they're not supposed to be here. Blah 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 blah. And there are time displaced as well. So it's like, ugh, it's annoying, but we have to send them back. I don't think it matters if I go inside the triangle, but. Ah, screw it. Oh, you've got another few seconds then. Calm your butt. Come on, and go. There goes the torpedo. That's good. Let's fly inside the triangle. There we go. Need more. Oh, some more over there. That's the whatever it's called. Just keep flying around, blowing them up. I can do that. Turn there. That's good. Oh, there we go.
This is Discovery. We're moving into position. They better get those Klingons off our back. Otherwise, this is gonna be a real short trip.
Yeah, sucks to be you.
We're losing them.
Emergency power to shields. Now!
Somat to Discovery. Prepare for transit.
Once the research is able to resume their duties, we will begin to analyze storm impacts of agonizer technology on the Pahvo ecosystem, considering what we have just witnessed.
Ooh.
Logical to make sure Tilly and her crew didn't leave any unexpected surprises on the planet as well.
Okay, what?
For now, I believe we can safely depart the system.
Now, there was a little bit of a bug there. Did you notice it? So the intro sequence was playing again. So, yes.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Yeah, little bit of an audio bug there. We'll ignore that for now. Right, we'll depart the system. Yes. That was sometimes. I mean, to be fair, this game, like I say, is about 16 years old, and it does make me laugh sometimes. Some of the bugs are quite amusing. Some of the original bugs were borderline game-breaking, but
it will take some time to evaluate the impact of the Terran occupation of Pahvo. The agonizer technology they used to manipulate the planetary biosphere was invasive and damaging.
yes.
I'm concerned about the effect it had upon the Pahvan ecology, and how that will affect future attempts at interaction with the planet.
Tan's going to be pissed.
The fact that Captain Tilly remains at large is troubling.
Oh, you don't kill off the villain in the first time you encounter them.
Violence should make her presence in this time quite disruptive. Quite disruptive. Should she acquire current technology and return to her own time, It is possible that she will rewrite history as we know it,
Which is why we
turning our universe into one more like her own, if not worse. In the meantime, we both have our duties to attend to. It has been agreeable working with you. Live long and prosper.
live long and prosper, Somet. Right, now I remember rightly, this Pahvo healing crystal is actually, it's not bad. You know, not an amazing item, but it's one of those little things that, you know, it's...
This is Captain Kumarke of the LSS Riskava. My research group is under attack in the Andoria system. We believe the attackers are allied with House Mokai in service to Matriarch Jaula.
Oh, what?
Their flagship is using some kind of super weapon. We've lost 3 ships to it already. To all vessels within range, please. We require immediate assistance. We can't last much longer against...
Let her know we're on our way. Nobody is hurting Kumarke. She is quite disturbingly adorable. Right. Ooh. Faction appropriate bridge officer. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, that's... I'll take that. Right. That's what I was going to do, first of all. Okay, so I need to do that one. Yep. And then equip this on... You know what? I'm going to replace my thing there. There we go. So yeah, I have now got the... There you go. Nice little healing crystal. Oh, great. I need to get rid of my... This... You know what? I'm going to... Where's that? Yeah, I'm going to put my... It's a gamma quadrant tribble, so I can use this as part of the... That's actually a good point. I've noticed something had a thought. Founders, like changelings from the Dominion, can change into, practically anything. Can they change into a tribble? I wonder. I wonder if they can change into a tribble. I mean, they probably can. But anyway, right. Will you make your mind up? I'm not having you like you was yesterday, getting on off my lap every 5 minutes. That's not going to happen again. Pain in the butt that you are. Right. Get rid of that because that's getting me. Oh, we failed. Never mind. Right. To Andoria. I do like the Andorians. One in particular. Beneath the skin. Let me just make sure this actually is the right thing because it's I think it is. Yeah, beneath the skin. Okay, there we go. Right. Yes, I know. You are being a pain in the butt. You are being adorable, but you are being a pain in the butt. Yeah, if you can hear that noise, it's the fuzzball. He's been adorable and a pain in the butt. Yes, I love you too. Really are purring right without quite loudly today. Again, you've been very chatty all day, so must be the weather getting warm. It's making you feel a bit energetic. Aren't ya? Aren't ya? So yes, if you see me sort of looking down and talking or doing that and turning something off, it's the fuzzball. Right. And obviously that 2 discount coupons for tier 6 ship. Tier 6 ship. Well, I'm really having trouble with words tonight. That's really freaking good.
Oh, thank you for coming, my friend.
Hello.
Things were looking quite grim before your arrival. The Mokai vessels attacked without warning. Be mindful of their flagship. It has a super weapon of unknown origin, and it is devastating.
That's quite bold of them to attack Andoria in the heart of the Federation.
Indeed. We'll need to act fast if we're going to save Andoria.
Very well. What can you tell us about the Raiders?
The Mokai ships are old, but they've been retrofitted with modern technology. Matriarch Jaula has been busy since her arrival from the 23rd century. Look, this cowardly attack took us by surprise. We need to deal with these raiders before that super weapon gets turned on my homeworld. Agreed?
Agreed. We're moving to assist. Right, lads, you know what to do? Blow shit up. In range, get in range, get in range. I mean, I could... And... There we go. Random target number 1 gets obliterated.
Thanks for the assist. Our engines are down. We'll join as soon as we can.
Nice. Once again, gain these auto loot. Even if it's like an option.
The fleet needs your help more than we do.
I'm just taking out the support ships first. Alright. That's a... Alright, let's mess this ship up. Slow down suspicion. There we go. And of course the plot armor kicks in.
That new Mokai weapon is tearing our ships apart.
Fire the weapon!
Oh, it opens a rift. It's right. Okay, it's like right.
It has created a massive spatial rift.
It's at 0% health and it's still intact.
Oh, God, we can't. Now, leave the system. Back to the floor.
Again, I know it's for plot reasons, but by rights, I should have absolutely destroyed that ship. Alright. Yeah, there's a rift there.
We've driven off the Mokai, but they left a very disturbing problem in their wake. We're not exactly sure what that rift is, or what it's capable of. I need answers to those questions. Andoria is my home, and I won't let it come to harm on my watch.
That's right, we'll get to the bottom of this, Captain. Scan the rift. Scan.
My readings are showing a distinct biological presence with qualities similar in many ways to that of fungi. Very intriguing. I'm afraid astromycology is not my specialty. I believe we'll need to consult with an expert in the field if we're to solve this riddle quickly.
Astromycology, eh? So what you're saying is that this seems to be a rift to some kind of dimension or realm that has a connection to mycology. He says. I mean, experts in astromycology are uncommon.
I realize the scientific aspects of the rift are fascinating, but let's not forget this thing appeared as a result of Ja'ula firing her new weapon. It's not benign. It's meant to do harm. The way I see it, this rift is a ticking time bomb, and we need to shut it down before it explodes.
Yeah, I mean, it's not supposed to be there for sure, but yeah, I agree.
My science team has isolated a series of research files that could help us. They're old, from the mid-23rd century. Interesting. A good number of them are classified by Starfleet Command at the highest level.
Now, anybody who's watched Discovery will understand why I'm going to be very, very sarcastic in this next sentence. Really? Why would Starfleet classify astromycology research? It's a mystery.
That's a damn good question. Not sure I want to know the answer. Look, finding an astromycologist from this century and getting them up to speed on this will take time, and we don't have a lot of that. I propose we create a holographic simulation of the author of these files and put it to work on the problem.
Well, that actually sounds like a very good idea, Captain.
Good. Let's meet here on the Hoffman. I'll talk to Starfleet about gaining access to these research notes. See you soon.
On my way. Yeah. As I said yesterday, I do like how this Star Trek Online, deals with almost like behind the scene things or things that have happened and been mentioned in like the shows and the films and everything. It's like, I honestly, I think that's when it starts to get really good. Was was when it started to riff off of things that already exist, whilst putting its own particular spin on things. I think that's where Star Trek Online really goes well. That, in fact, even the ship designs have just been absolutely top tier. And to be honest, that's why 90, I think, % people will play this game is to fly various ships.
Welcome aboard. Hope you're ready to go to work, because we have a lot of work to tackle and very little time to do it in.
Any updates on the Rift?
Some. My people believe we're looking at some kind of quantum-level mycelial thread. Basically a giant extra-dimensional fungus. A giant extra-dimensional fungus that somehow serves as a portal into another plane of existence.
That's very weird and very strange. How do we close this portal?
We're working on that with you, the Lucari, and hopefully the hologram we're about to deploy. Let's hope they have the data we need to get the job done.
To the holodeck! Alright, my way team can meet up when we know what we're doing next. One thing I would love them to do, but I understand it will be very, very resource intensive, which in business terms means it's unlikely to happen. I would love them to be able to have starship interiors that you can customize, like how other places have like housing and things like that. You have your own quarters, your own starship interior that you can decorate and stuff like that. I personally would love it, but I know that it's a bit of a pipe dream because it would be very, very resource intensive to do all of it. But it's honestly, it is something I would be happy to throw a few in towards. Also, those sound effects of the doors open. It's just the sound effects of the doors opening just makes me happy.
Okay, let's get started. I'll initiate the basic holomatrix while you upload and integrate the relevant personality and research data.
Understood. Now, this is the thing that confuses a lot of people is the holodecks are, for what they can do, actually quite small when they're turned off. They are not that big. They're like probably 10 meters maybe. Not probably even less than that. They are small, but Federation holo technology is ridiculously good, and you could metaphorically walk a mile in this, and as far as the holodeck's concerned, you've probably only taken like one step, if that. You feel like you've walked for a mile. Right. Upload profile. Tap.
Okay, merging your data with the core holomatrix. Now, computer, initiate program Papa Sierra 1.
There you go.
Starfleet. I should have known. There's no way in hell I'm letting you weaponize my work. Also, I don't appreciate being kidnapped, drafted, whatever this is.
Damn it. The simulation isn't accessing data from his Starfleet career. Computer, initiate full security override on my authority.
Hello? Is your universal translator working?
Access denied.
Anyone? Who's in charge here? You? It's you, isn't it?
That should do it. Computer, reinitialize program.
There you go.
Please state the nature of the mycelial emergency.
Yeah, so that is Stamets, and that was basically how his original personality was. Yep. And now we have the version that we can actually work with. Remember before how when we were on the Glen, the dude said that there's like only 2 people apart from himself who knows how the spore drive works. This is one of them.
I was afraid something like this would happen. I told Strahl that our work could get twisted into some sort of weapon. I never expected the Klingons would be the ones doing the twisting.
Right, well, there's a trans-dimensional portal that seems fungal in nature.
Give me a second. Reviewing your current data. Got it. Okay, we need to know more about the probes this time-traveling Klingon fired into the mycelial network. I'll run some simulations, see what I can find out.
What can you tell us about the mycelial network?
It's a subspace realm that spans the entire multiverse. That's our universe and all other quantum realities all connected to the network. The network contains the roots of a certain type of fungus, and if you know how, you can use the spores of that fungus to access the network.
Right.
I'm one of the few people to figure out how to do that, by the way. I'm assuming that's why I'm here now.
I'm trying to remember, because it's been a while since I watched the Discovery. Was Stamets one of the ones who was actually on the ship when it did the time jump? I think I'm pretty sure he was. But like I say, it's been a long time since I've watched Discovery, and I know some characters died and some he did. Right, okay, right. So technically speaking, Starfleet thinks he's dead because he was on the Discovery when it disappeared. Right.
The Discovery was equipped with a spore drive, and with it, we were able to travel immense distances almost instantaneously, thanks to the network. It wasn't always an exact science, though. You weren't careful, you could wind up in another dimension, or another time.
I see. Well, glad we're still able to call on your expertise.
All right, any more questions, or shall we get back to work?
You know what? Let's just get to work. Computer, configure mycelium research laboratory. Ooh.
Nice touch. I'd have been fine with a lab from this century, but it's the thought that counts, I suppose. I'm gonna run some calibration tests. I'll need you to handle the radiation and spore saturation levels.
Right, I know some of those words. How will that work?
I'll start the calibration, then the monitors will show you the level of radiation and spore saturation in the chamber. You'll need to adjust it up or down as you go.
Right.
Don't let it get too high or
Gotcha.
too low. If the levels go out of bounds, I'll have to reset the simulation.
Okay, right.
It's annoying, so don't do it.
Okay, so you're asking the Jem'Hadar whose sole purpose is to blow shit up to do scientific experiments. I mean, Chris could do it, the streamer. In Agada de Vida, the Jem'Hadar, not so much. Right, okay, so got to keep... Ugh, I have to use my brain. That's a... Right. Okay.
Spore saturation is too high. Reduce it before it crashes the simulation.
No. Alright. Okay. Right. Right, okay.
The simulation is picking up speed. Stay sharp.
Oh god. Right. Backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Why mind anyone doing any work? Do it this way, this is the easiest way of doing it.
All right, we're good here. Let me look at the results. First thing, we can use the rift to transport into the mycelial network, which is good because we need to go there to figure out what this Ja'ula is up to.
Hey, what now?
Sorry, got ahead of myself there. I'm detecting radiation coming from the rift of a type unique to 23rd century Klingon tech. It's probably coming from those probes Ja'ula shot into the network. Whatever they're doing in there, it's probably not for the benefit of life, the universe, and everything.
Alright, okay, understood. Next move.
Sounds like we need to send an away team into this mycelial network to gather more data on the problem and deal with whatever House Mokai is doing there.
It's gonna be me, isn't it?
I'll set up a mobile emitter so Stamets here can go along. I have a feeling we'll need his expertise on the other side of that rift.
Oh, so the mobile emitters are a thing. Interesting. In program. Ooh! Oh, that always makes my eyes go a bit weird when that happens. Nice.
All right, transporter's ready and standing by to beam you into the mycelial network. I took the liberty of sending your ship the adjustments. Your away team will be ready to join you there.
Sweet.
Just say the word when you're ready to go.
Ah, well, you know what? We're ready. We'll contact you if anything goes wrong. And just think, that guy there, who stands at the,
Good luck in there.
there.
We'll be monitoring.
His job is literally just to stand there
Energize.
and just seeing people on and off the ship. What the heck did they put in my Ketracel this week? I'm tripping balls. For somebody who does get a bit of hay fever, I imagine that place would be an absolute nightmare for me. God, I would be I mean, it looks pretty. I can't deny that. It does visually. It does look visually appealing. However, with all the spores and everything in the air, I would be sneezing my butt off. I know I would.
All right, we don't have a lot of time. Between her weapon and whatever tech she's put in here, Ja'ula's done a lot of damage. We need to put a stop to it before it gets too far gone. Let's head toward those Klingon energy signatures. Seems like a good place to start.
Something's stinging me. What is that?
That would be the Jasep. They're a sentient, spore-based colony life form.
Oh, lovely.
My records indicate they act to decompose any material that's alien to the mycelial network, like you, for example. Adjust your personal shields to this setting. It should protect you from their nibbling.
Right, so they're digesting us, or attempting to. Lovely.
Good. Whatever's happening with that Mokai tech hasn't spread here. Not yet, anyway.
It is.
Take some samples from healthy spore clusters. We'll need them for comparison studies later.
I find only which spore clusters to go to. I wonder. You know what? Just for the heck of it, I'm going to try some over here. Right, seriously, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of us. I'm the only one doing work. Come on now.
You really can't appreciate this place until you see it for yourself.
And obviously.
This is serious. If the network is damaged beyond repair, it could end all life, everywhere.
Seriously, look at the amount of spores coming off of that thing. But yeah, I can't deny it. It is a nice place. I can't deny it. Especially now we're not being digested. I found a plant. What's that? What's that? Nope.
Hold your fire. I'm pretty sure she comes in peace.
Wait, but she's dead. We saw her get blown up in the cave. Hello. Who are you?
Outsiders. I am of the Jasep. We are people of this realm. We have met people of your realm before. Many of them have traveled here. Others from your realm have sent things that are hurting us. You must make this stop.
Tell? I saw you die and you blew up.
I created this form to give the Jasep voice, to communicate with you. Based on your memories, Patel is compassionate, idealistic, someone who protects, someone like the Jasep.
Ah, right, so familiar face and all that. Right, okay, I get it. Appreciate the gesture.
We waste time. Strange devices have been brought here. They make the fungus sick. They are making the yield tree bloom.
Well, we've come to help, if we can.
This yield tree she's talking about is bad news. The Jasep aren't fond of it, and with good reason. Its bark is toxic to them.
How did this happen, Patel?
There was a tear in the sky, and a device came through it from your realm. It gives off strange light and heat at all times. This is what brings the
heat. Yes, it's not actual heat. Heat, it's radiation.
The device is deeper in the forest. I will take you to it, but you must stop it. You must.
We'll do what we can.
Let's get moving. Looks like this device is deeper in the mycelial forest. Watch for visible signs of fungal corruption and yield tree growth.
Noted.
Closer.
Understood. Not again. Not again. Yes, I know. You want attention. I know. I figured out this is why you keep doing it, because you want attention. That's what it is. Right. Okay, look. Sorry, one moment. Someone wants attention. And she's not going to leave me alone until she gets it. Right. So I'm just going to... This is what I have to deal with. That's what I have to deal with. Right. Okay. Which I realise she doesn't show up too well on the green screen cam. But, yeah, she's there. Right. Ooh. Ooh.
We can use this to move quickly. It will let us travel through the network to another part of the realm.
I see. Right. Oh, that doesn't feel good. I know. Oh. Right. Take readings of young...
Interesting. This might be a tardigrade birthing ground. Try not to scare the little ones, okay? I don't think we'd survive an encounter with an angry adult tardigrade, let alone several.
Yeah, I've seen what the big ones can do. They are terrifying. Well, a few scans I've heard. We don't know a lot about them.
The liquid sources here may tell us more about them as well. Tardigrades can put themselves into a desiccated state to survive without water, but they still need it to remain active and to grow. Take a sample from the center of the pool. That should provide useful information.
Alright, scan. Okay, so we get, come here, little shit, come here. Come here, little bastard. Move it. Move. As bad as I can, I'm trying to give her medicine.
Interesting. Even baby tardigrades are extremely tough.
Oh, yeah. Little gremlins. Right. That's it.
The tardigrades are of the realm. They live in harmony within the forest.
Oh, good. I have no problem with nothing. They are quite adorable. Me little shit.
The fluid sample shows a high level of nucleotides and proteins. This serves not only as a liquid source for the local flora, but also a nutrient carrier. These proteins include compounds associated with the formation of neurotransmission and memory.
So the fluid is a part of a nervous system within the... Oh great, I'm standing within the mycelial network's brain. Fantastic.
It's possible that the liquid carries information in the form of protein compounds, and that specific fungi may release chemicals into the fluid that allow for widespread communication.
Then the mycelium are roots and vessels, while the waterways are neuron-like. I'm literally standing in its freaking brain. Right. Come back here, little shit.
These readings could be very helpful to us here.
Stop standing in his brain.
This ecosystem may be the key to healing it.
Agreed, but we need to press on. I don't feel right about standing in things. It doesn't feel right. We've got to go. Okay. Sorry. Hello. Right, on to the next one. I'll say it. Yeah. Ugh. I think if that happened IRL, that probably would make me chunder.
Look, see that? That's definitely not Klingon tech. It's running clean, too. No radiation or harmful emissions. Whatever it is, it's not part of the problem here. I'd like to take a closer look, if you don't mind.
Oh, not at all. I'd like to know about it myself. Yeah, that's definitely not Federation check. It doesn't click on either. Scan it.
Curiouser and curiouser. This is Alachi tech. I wonder what they're doing in here. This device appears to collect spores floating in the atmosphere. Based on what we know about Alachi, I think it's collecting food for them.
The Alachi? Perhaps they have a connection with the network.
Alachi are, like the Josep, part of this realm. They lived here before they went to serve and fight in your realm. Now some of them have returned.
Well, the Alliance will want to know about this.
Maybe. The Alachi don't have a lot of friends in the Alliance. I'd be worried about this information falling into the wrong hands. The last thing this place needs is a bunch of well-armed types stomping around looking for payback from the Alachi.
Yes, valid point.
Incoming!
Ugh. You think maybe jump cat? They have the sickness, right? That's not a good sign. So something's making them ill, right?
Those Alachi were of the realm, but they were sick. Toxic, like the yield tree. Their devices were corrupt as well.
Alright, so these are damaged Alachi.
We must call them from the realm before the sickness spreads.
Understood. We'll help them if we can. Right, so there's...
You see? Look. Look here. It is corrupted. The device makes it grow in a strange, toxic way, and it spreads the sickness.
Well, we've got to be getting closer. Meanwhile, everyone else is attacking whilst I'm having a conversation with a fungus person. Scan. Corrupted, what's it?
Lots of yield tree growth here. That's not a good thing. The corruption is getting stronger.
Right, so if it's getting stronger, we're probably getting closer to whatever's causing the problem. Maybe that. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking that's got something to do with it. What are you doing? Okay. Scan the thingy.
This fungi is being mutated by Hargpeng radiation. Not good.
Ah, yes, the Klingon torpedoes that are very good against a certain creature.
Looks like this used to be an Alachi research outpost.
Oh.
They were starting to build defense systems in response to incursions from our space. Bet you can't guess who was responsible for those.
Right, so the Alachi were trying to deal with this problem as well.
Unfortunately, the radiation from Ja'ula's tech had a negative effect on the Alachi. They began to mutate, and their higher brain functions started to deteriorate.
Lovely.
Looks like a team decided to head deeper into the network to deal with the problem. There aren't any coherent entries into that.
I'm guessing they failed. Ja'ula's tech is still operational. Right.
We must go deeper into the network, toward the source of the corruption.
Very well, Patel. Let's keep moving. Right, I'm assuming we have to go this way. Yep, that's where Shissy's waving towards us. Hello. Right, brace yourself. We're not going to throw up on this one. That is a... Oh, okay, there's... Oh, I just saw one more as well, so we've got one more jaunt to do, by the looks of it.
The device is close, you see? The yield trees, the corruption, they have spread through this area. Find the next node and jump. The source of the sickness must be in the next area.
Gotcha. Yeah, you can see that this area is definitely starting to get a bit... Bleh. And there you go, over there. I could take a shortcut through the liquid, but it feels wrong doing that. Again, it's like you're walking through someone's brain. Alright. Here we go. To the next node.
Wrong here. The radiation has mutated the hyphae grouping in this conduit.
The what now?
I can't compute its dynamic output ranges and adjust to compensate for the mutation. Long story short, we're stuck.
So, is there something you can do here?
No. The sickness has damaged it too much. I cannot speak to it and make it work. It must be navigated by the Stamets. The living Stamets.
Yeah, that's a problem. He's... unavailable. I mean, what could the living Stamets do differently than this one?
The living Stamets, the one who came here before, was part of the network, connected. He touched it with his mind.
Because he had the tardigrade DNA.
Stamets could feel the flow of the network. That is how he guided his ship home through it.
Feel? You mean intuition? So, the living Stamets guided discovery with intuition.
Yes, but this Stamets does not think the same way. It thinks like a machine, not like the living.
Could we teach this Stamets to think that way?
The memories and essence of the Stamets from before are within the network. We may be able to bring them forth for you, so you can merge them with this Stamets.
Alright.
What you need
Like a memory graft. Alright.
and the fluid that connects and sustains it.
Alright, let's start collecting what we need. This is going to be you are going to have, this is going to be interesting for you. Right, so we collect some of this mycelial, cerebral, whatever you want to call it. No, you do not sit there, you know that.
The mycelial forest is a vast network.
Cheeky little
Much
monster.
like your computers. All you need to do is bring the memories you want to the surface.
How would I do that?
The water connects all the growth. Use it to compel the fronds to blossom and release the memories you seek. Watch carefully. When the fronds bloom, collect the spore memories from them.
Alright, okay, right, this how this works, because this is gonna be the This is gonna be weird.
Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate.
Okay.
Enemy target on Personal shields using go.
You will need to collect more of the fluid.
I'm working on it. Oh. I don't know where I'm going, I swear.
Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate.
I know. I do not have long.
You will need to collect more of the fluid.
Right. Okay, oh god, if that had reset me back to 0, I would have said a very rude word.
Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate.
A very rude word, right. I don't want to do one at a time, but ooh, that would have annoyed me. Alright, where's the third one? That's right over there, okay.
You will need to collect more of the fluid.
Alright, stand right on the edge, so it gives me a little bit of an advantage.
Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate.
Got it, got it, got it. There we go. Back to the pool, back to the pool. Ooh. I am never a fan of timed missions. Never a fan. I am tripping balls right now. Every time I do like a zoom in on my Jem'Hadar's face, he really does look like he's tripping balls.
They're the building blocks of energy across the universe. Look how it interacts with the spores. It's as if I don't know where to go. You only do it for me, but I could be your I do love it when you only do things for me. You the thread that weaves life through space. I so hoped you would find your way. I can't even find my way out. Follow the music, Paul. I'm not going anywhere. Open your eyes.
Hugh? Okay. I know.
Oh, I've just had a sudden thought. Okay.
Hugh. Now I know what it was like for you when you came back. Now it's my turn, except you're not here. None of you are. Burnham, Tilly, Saru, all of you. You're gone. It's just me now. What?
Yeah, because obviously he doesn't know what happened. This version of Stamets doesn't know what happened to the OG version. So, my sudden thought is, and this is based off of, and this is a tiny, tiny spoiler for Starfleet Academy. I say tiny spoiler because it's never been a major secret that they've got the Holo Doctor from Voyager in it, and he is still that Voyager's Doctor, as in he's still the same entity, which means that holograms are effectively immortal, assuming their emitter, whatever, is matrix is remained intact. Which means that this Stamets is also technically immortal as well. Which means he could hypothetically meet up with himself if he survives long enough. Didn't think of that until now.
I'm gonna need a moment here, okay? This is a lot to take in.
Of course.
Okay. Everything's all coming together in my head now. I can navigate the network again. I can do this.
Welcome back, Commander.
We are alike now, both created for a purpose, but with the memories of someone else. The memories of a life not entirely our own. But we are alive.
You are. Your lives are your own.
Patel may be a living thing, but what about me? I'm a computer program, a simulation of a life once lived, and yet I remember being him. I remember the thrill of discovering the mycelial network, the terror of the Klingon War, serving on Discovery, everything I felt when I lost Hugh, and everything I felt when he came back. All of it. Everything.
So yeah, that would... Yeah. Obviously, because Star Trek Online, strictly speaking, doesn't influence the official TV, show and film canon, but they can use it if they want to. That's the thing about it. They can use it, and they have done a couple of times. Not in a major thing, but just like little nods here and there. Like they did it in Picard season 2, I think it was, maybe season 3. And they've done it in a couple of other bits and pieces. Just little nods, just little things here and there, just to say, yeah. We see you, Star Trek Online. Obviously, we're not going to draw major attention to it, but we see you.
We were made, not born. But that alone does not define us. If we have all the memories, all the feelings, we can choose how to live, according to what we know and feel. We are as real as anyone. We are just made of different things. Yeah, and the Federation has proven time and time again that whilst they may have issues when they first encounter creatures of a different way of existence, I suppose would be a good way of calling it, they at least acknowledge that they are sentient and living creatures. Mostly. Now, you are Paul Stamets now, if that is your choice.
You're giving me the chance to do what I want, to be who I want to be. Thank you. I've made my choice. Let's finish this. A lot of people are counting on us, counting on me. I can help, and I will. It's what Hugh would have wanted, and it's what I want.
Very well. Let's get to work, Commander. Right, where have we got to go? We got to go to... where is it? Oh, it's over there, yes. So yeah, he's just had basically like a lifetime's worth of memories just dropped into his brain at once. Next node. Oh, there we go. Past the other bridges.
The sickness. It is strong here. It is dangerous. Already many of the Alachi have become sick and corrupted.
Are we near the source then?
There are 3 devices up ahead. You must disable them.
Right. Okay, deal with the corrupted ones as well. I feel bad for taking these ones out because it's not their fault, but we can just pretend that they are being stunned and beamed over to the sick bay or something. Yeah, so they're going to a different farm over in America. Yes, we'll say that they're going over there somewhere. Yes.
There are the devices up ahead.
That tardigrade over there doesn't seem bothered.
They are of the realm, but the sickness doesn't affect them. It should. They eat overgrown blooms. They drink the water. Somehow, they remain strong.
Something about them could be a solution to all of this.
Right now, the radiation is creating more overgrowth than the tardigrades can eat. If we take out Ja'ula's device, the corruption will stop, and the growth...
Hey, thank you for the follow there, Kyla.
Then the tardigrades will eat the surplus overgrowth, corrupted or not. Given time, they should slowly bring the ecosystem back into balance.
Well, I think we know what we have to do. Find that device, shut it down. Right. Look at him, he's a big boy. Look at him, he's a big boy. Which is quite amusing because normal tardigrades are like, less than a millimetre. They are absolutely tiny. That's a big boy. Right. So examine one of the probes.
This could be tricky. We can't disable the probes without clearing the corrupted mycelium, and we can't do that without risking detonation. We're going to need to...
Yeah, don't we want to blow this up? We want to... Right, go on. Look, I'm here just to shoot things, okay? You're the one with the functioning brain cell.
We need to convince a hungry tardigrade to come to the buffet table, so to speak. If we can lure one of them to the probes, it might clear the overgrowth to a point where we can safely disarm them.
Right. Okay. You just said lure a tardigrade. And how do we do that?
I'm thinking we use the healthy spore samples we collected earlier. If you're willing to wave a carrot in front of a hungry, practically indestructible 8-legged horse.
Yeah, worth a shot. Right. Come here. Come on. Over here. I got it. Oh. How rude. Lads, look, I'm trying to, you know, get our tardigrade boy here, alright, to go and nom on some of this, alright? Okay. You deal with them, I'll deal with the big boy. I'm gonna call you Gerald. No reason, just the first name popped into my head. Right, come on Gerald, this way. That's it. That's it. That's it. Come on Gerald. Over here. Look. Nom noms. Nom noms. Good boy. I assume you're a boy. I don't want to assume your gender. Nope. Oh, God, no, you leave Gerald alone. He's going to town on that, isn't he? Right. Take out probe.
Good work. Now lure the tardigrade to another probe.
Right, and this one's over there. Okay, come on, Gerald. Got some more food for you. Come on. This is it. Good boy. This way. There you go. Going on his health. Don't go too fast. Don't need to get lost. Right, the rest of you lads, you deal with the corrupted. I'm going to get our boy over here for his noms.
The tardigrade is distracted. Quickly, use your lure again.
Fair enough, fair enough. He got distracted. I know what that's like. ADHD can suck. That's it. There you go. They got your attention. Seriously, that would be me. Be like, ooh, shiny thing. But you know, tempt me with some tasty snacks. I will be paying full attention. Right.
The tardigrade's done. Disable that probe.
Right, deactivate probe.
Nice. Only one more to go.
That's it. Come on, this way. Right, where we go? Over here. Don't shoot him. Leave him alone. I'm not sure who made that sound, but that was quite amusing. That's it, come on. Here you go, some more non-noms. That's it, good boy. Imagine having that as a pet. That would be terrifying, walking down the street with that. Tardigrade, isn't it? Though most tardigrades aren't, you know, like the size of a small horse and armor plated. Here's the question though, what would a tardigrade eat? Oh, he's run off. Nah. That's actually a question I don't know. What would a tardigrade eat? Now, even allowing for, you know, the fact it's a big boy. Is he's a good Gerald, yes you are. You're attacking the corrupted Alachi. Good boy. Oh, hello. There we go. Anything it wants to. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, would you deny that something that big if it wants to eat your burger? Could you stop it? I mean, seriously, look. My Jem'Hadar's about 6.5 feet tall, and that thing comes up to his waist.
I understand what she's trying to do.
All right, what you got?
Ja'ul and House Mokai learn.
I want to stand in the way, can make more food. Exactly.
She raids the Glen and discovers the spore drive, then steals all of the data on it. Unfortunately for her, Strahl corrupted the data before she stole it.
Yes, I remember her.
When she made
I did the simulation.
And she was using bad data.
Right. And it caused us to go completely wibbly. Yeah, discretion is a better... Exactly. I mean, if the tardigrade wants to eat your burger... But I know there's certain things, like cats and dogs aren't supposed to eat. You know, like you're really not supposed to give a dog chocolate because it can kill them. And cats, for example, are obligate carnivores, which, you know, in easier terms to understand means they have to eat meat. You know, it's not that they can't eat things like vegetables and things like that. But you know, to put a cat or a dog on like a vegan vegetarian diet is essentially cruelty to them. And, God, and believe me, her cat food freaking stinks.
She puts her shiny new toy on her flagship and joins the attack on Starbase 1.
Looks like cat milk as well.
Didn't work out so well for her, though. Bad data, bad weapons. She pulls the trigger and boom! It blows up in her face and the explosion throws her into this century.
Yes, her and many others.
Ja'ula works out the bugs in her weapon's design. She determines that mutated spores are a critical component, so she sets out to get more of them. That's where the probes come in. She fires them into the network, they beam out Hark-Peng radiation, spores mutate, and Ja'ula gets more ammo for her weapon of mass destruction.
Right, okay, well that's disturbing, but makes sense.
Problem is, she didn't think it through. The radiation causes unexpected side effects, as we've seen firsthand.
Corrupting the Alachi.
Somehow, I don't think Ja'ula is worried about collateral damage, though.
Yeah, I don't think she cares.
Knowledge is power. Now that we know what she's up to, we can take steps to put an end to her plan and protect the network from her actions. Hopefully, we'll be able to work with the Josep on this. Who knows, maybe the Alachi will join the fight. The sane Alachi, that is.
Again, we can't really blame them. It's not their fault. But, yeah, we can need all the help we can get on this one, I think.
No argument there. Wait, did you hear that? Something's coming. Something big.
Now, Gerald's right here. Oh, that's an Alachi ship. Okay, that is a cool design, I can't deny that. Correction, that's not an Alachi ship, that's an Alachi walker.
I'm gonna say that's not a good sign.
Yeah, I'm with you on this, Stamets, that's a... Oh. They look like Roswell aliens a little bit. Like Supreme Commander 4. Shiny gold star if you would understand that reference. Oh, bloody hell, there he is. Hello.
Do not fire. We are allies. Forgive me. It has been so long since I have used my voice.
I'm listening. Who are you?
I was Jarsev, a Romulan once.
Oh.
Ilachi now.
So that is how the Ilachi increase their numbers, by converting, right? Sort of biological assimilation almost. Are you reverting back to your original form?
Partially. My mind returns to the time before my change.
Right.
The weapon is to blame. It corrupts some of us.
Because your mind's scrambled.
Drives us mad. Others, like me, become fusions of Ilachi and what we were before. Wait. These weapons, they are not of your creation, are they?
Yeah, the Supreme Commander 4 was a reference to Stargate, if you've ever seen that. Because they do remind me of the Asgardians from Stargate. Not exactly the same, but again, it's that weird sort of grey-ish types. I mean, come on, the so-called Roswell aliens are they're a bit of a cliche, but people know. When you think of little grey men, they're the ones you think about. Well, no, the Klingons, sorry, the weapons were fired by Ja'ula, renegade Klingon matriarch. She's been very naughty.
You must stop her. Close the rifts. Destroy her weapons.
I'm trying to.
If she continues this madness, she will utterly corrupt this realm.
And we're not having that.
If that happens, it will break through into the void space, your realm, and destroy everything.
Yeah, because she's basically working on to destroying the, to put it in crude terms, the foundation of the universe. And it's like, yeah, I'm not having that. Yeah, I'm not having that. Yes, the believers call Roswell aliens greys. Yes, well done. Correct. You get half a point. I love how they actually reference that in Stargate. That again, Stargate is a sci-fi show that you can't really take seriously, even though it has serious moments, and it's a very good sci-fi show. And it's it's not Q. I know, but I do like when the mood catches me spouting random sci-fi pop culture nonsense every now and then, as I can remember it. But yeah, it's they are actually making a new Stargate show. It is in the works, is in pre-planning production and everything, and the rumours are that acts of random geekery. I mean, anybody who knows, I don't know, I've got ADHD, I've got a touch of the autism as well, so being able to just talk absolute nonsense about my favourite subjects, which is normally like, Star Trek, sci-fi, things like that. Yeah, I can keep going for ages and ages and ages. This is why I have to have like a predetermined time to stop, and I try not to get too, info dumpy, for want of a better term, because I'm supposed to be playing a game. But little bits of nonsense and things like that do creep into my streams whenever I have the mental energy to do so. Especially when I get prompted by something I see or experience in the game. That's not going to happen if I have anything to say about it. Now, before I forget, going back to Stargate before this, God, it's going to make my brain itch. Yeah, they are working on a new Stargate show. The rumour is that it's going to be a soft reboot, but it's going to have, references and stuff like almost like a continuity. And I've heard that some of the scenes are going to be filmed around London, like the studio scenes and things like that. And if that's true, as somebody who lives in London, that makes me very happy. Gen X autistics. Yep, you're talking to a Gen X here. Well, Gen X, possibly Zennial, I don't know. No Judgment was in utero when Armstrong walked on the moon. Wow. Yeah, I am late end Gen X. Yeah, I'm not afraid to say this, but in just over a month's time, I hit 50. Even though mentally I feel 12 at times. So I think I'm classified as a Zennial. Maybe. No, isn't I'm in that weird... Well, 64, 85. Fair enough. No, I am definitely not. If that's the categorization for the jet... it's all a bit nonsense anyway. But either way, yeah, I think I'm closer to a Zennial one, because it's like literally, yeah. Boomers are 45, 64, etc. Gotcha, yeah. So I am in, it would be 76, so I am towards the end of the Gen X range. Although, mentally speaking, I would probably say I'm probably closer to millennial.
You should return to your realm.
But whatever. As long as you're not a dingleberry, doesn't matter.
They are taking a fleet to destroy anything on the other side of the rift.
Like our ships.
You must leave now. Go to your realm and help your people while you can.
Oh, thanks for your help. Patel? Yeah, fine. We'll call you Patel.
It is our way. The Josep thank you for removing the sickness. We will work with Tarsev and other Alachi who wish to stand together against Jaula. We believe we will meet again, friends. Goodbye.
Well, until next time. Yeah, a bit of a pickle, but hey, we got it sorted, so bye-bye. Right, back to Andoria. That ship is slow. So my phone's buzzing. So I've got a lot of stuff going on at this time of the year for me, unfortunately. Very busy time. There's lots of messages, emails, and things like that I need to respond to reasonably quickly. Like the official date seems to vary. Yeah, that's what I think it's so. Early 60 to 79, 85 is Gen X. Yeah, I mean I was definitely born in 76, so I am definitely in the Gen X category. But there's some debate over if that categorizes like Zennial, which is in that strange crossover period between Gen X and Xennial. So again, but as you say, depends on who you speak to. So.
But we'll need to get several external readings before we're ready to try.
Sorry, 1 second, sorry. Yeah. Hair in the mouth. Right, work fast, Captain. House Mokai might return as soon as we'd like.
Riskava and Hoffman can head to opposite ends of the rift. From there, we should each be able to get a differential reading. Once we have enough data, you can use a deflector modulation to close the rift.
Right, okay, we'll get the engineers on to do that, make it happen, and watch your sensors. Right, bring in the support craft. There they go. Nice.
Those Alachi ships, they're using spore
Interesting.
The Alachi drives
The Hoffman is in position.
So yeah, he thinks he's got like a sophisticated bit of tech, and the people who like basically created it are. You knew a Scottish streamer that said he knew geeky generations by your first Doctor Who. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Because technically, my first Doctor Who was Tom Baker. And I say technically because the first episode of Doctor Who I can remember watching that was the one where Tom Baker becomes Peter Davidson. So, yeah, technically, I was a Tom Baker one, but there's some argument that it was Peter Davidson. But that's a good way of counting. I like that. Like, your first Doctor Who. And fun fact, I have actually met Tom Baker. And it was at a convention. I mean, I was very, very little. You know, still, you know, borderline able to walk type little. But I can still remember it. I was just starting to get into Doctor Who then, and I can remember going with my mum because she was a big sci-fi fan. And she basically got me into like watching Star Trek, Doctor Who and things like that. So I can remember going to a convention, and the way you got into the convention hall was quite cute. It was through a TARDIS. Obviously, it's just a what do you call it? Just like a shell outside of the door. Nice. And yeah, it blew my, I'm going to say 4-year-old mind. It probably wasn't that. But, like, wait, it's bigger on the inside. And, like, yeah, I know, it was just a doorway. Oh, you met 3 captains. Oh, who you met? I like talking nerdy and geeky stuff. I like all this. This is good. This is why I like streaming. Is nerding out and geeking out with people. Let's give it itchy eyeball. Hey, you have met the Cisco. Very nice. Patrick Stewart, Bill Shatner. Okay, that's actually pretty damn good. I have met Walter Cohen, Chekhov, but he wasn't as Chekhov. He was as Bester because I was at a Babylon 5 convention. Yeah, that's really, freaking Avery Brooks. I am big time jelly. But yeah, I've met, like I say, pretty much the entire cast of Babylon 5. I think the only one who I've not met is Sinclair. The guy who played Jeffrey Sinclair, Michael O'Hara. Because I didn't realise it at the time, but he was going through some, let's just say mental health issues, and he wasn't able to attend the convention. But I have met all of them. I've Claudia Christian, Mira Furlan, basically should code a quick geek cheat. Wow, I am not able to read tonight. Should code a quick geek. There we go. Scoreboard. I have to ask these questions. Ooh, I'm not a fan of AI. No, I'm not a fan of that AI stuff. Obviously, I can't stop people using it, but I have issues with it. Okay, now if you can count it by hand, although what I'm starting to see, and I like that a lot more people are taking this approach to it, is not the complete, not using AI. It's more like it's using it for suggestions, and the basic, absolute, grunt work stuff. It's when you see people who are using it 100% completely. That's the like, yeah, no. It's a tool. It is a tool. If you use it as that, I can tolerate it. But it's when I see too many people, in effect, outsource their thinking towards it, my brain gets a bit twitchy. Yeah, if it's just, absolute, examine all this by specs and see if it might. Yeah, that's the thing. AI does have its uses. It does have its purposes. I cannot deny that, and I'm not gonna, again, I am not gonna sort of look down on people who use it, because I know a lot of places, kind of force people to use it. But it's when it's completely, replacing someone's job, or people use it to generate artwork and things like that. It's like, yeah, that's because I know a lot of artists because of the work I do during the day. Yeah, here's a design markdown started with what's the name is. Yeah, as a sort of. Sorry, 1 second. I'm distracted by what? What's the matter? What you doing? Sorry, I have a cat in the way. Look, I can't do this when you're sitting there. I know, I love you too, but you need to move your butt because I can't play the game when you're being all cute and adorable and literally sitting on the mouse. Okay, come on. Move your butt. Thank you. Yeah, that's the thing. I do a lot of work in the TTRPG industry, and it has been absolutely plagued by people creating stuff with AI. And literally putting some of my friends and people I know IRL out of work. So, but from the code side of things, I can be more lenient towards, because, like you say, it can be used to. It has its purposes, but at the moment, it's like, yeah, not for how it's being used. So a month's work into days. Wife is a graphic designer, technical writer, so outsourcing. Fantastic, yeah. I say some of my good friends are literally artists and designers and things like that, and hearing how some of the stuff that they've had to go through, where people have been literally taking their work and using it in AI stuff because it's comes up on their thing. It's just been like, yeah, Anyway.
Well, you can count on the Lucari. We will do what we can to stop her. This isn't just a threat to our universe. There's a brilliant, wondrous realm lying beneath our conception of space, and it's in danger as well. We can't let harm come to it from our side of the cosmos.
I think one of the biggest issues that a lot of people like myself as well have with it isn't the the coding aspect of it, or the more things where it can be used properly, like medical, like protein folding, like coding segments rather than entire programs. That's not the issue. It's when it's absolutely forced into stuff that it doesn't need to be. That's when it gets on my dingles. You have a notebook LM which just answers how to easily cheat in the Endeavour. Because it's a random waste of AI. Yeah. Again, and I say this as somebody who, when I was at college / university, I was studying AI. And I don't mean the stuff that's now. I mean true neural networks and things like that.
We'll do everything we can to bring Ja'ula to justice and put a stop to this campaign of hers.
So I think that's where my biggest gripe comes from, is that this stuff that's all going around now, it isn't AI. But it's like, it's not AI. It's I think that's the autism kicking in. It's like, it's not artificial intelligence.
About Ja'ula, she's going to go after any spores she can get her hands on. You're going to want to cut her off. The sooner the better. And
spicy algorithm. Yeah. Your expertise would be most helpful, Commander.
Pretty sure you didn't bring me into all this for the charming conversation.
No.
Though that is a definite bonus. I'll be glad to have something to do. It'll help me adjust to life as a sentient hologram.
Yeah.
I've got a lot to process and a lot to catch up on.
Oh, yeah, you have no idea, dude. I mean, a lot's changed since 2257.
That might be the understatement of the 25th century. Short term, I'll start putting together a list of known spore colonies. We need to keep an eye on those. If we're lucky, we'll catch Ja'ula before something like this happens again.
See, now I want to know as well, okay, how even though I got her ship down to 0% hull, she was still able to survive. That's some shenanigans going on there. All right. I mean, anyway, keep me posted, Commander. This needs to end. Right, let's just leave Endoria. Bit chilly. Right, okay, so we've got probably time for one more episode. It's 10 to 8, and I generally finish around 7:30. So yeah, probably got enough time for another episode. Right. Let's wait for it to this one beneath the skin.
What an extraordinary series of events.
Yes.
The mycelial network will be of great interest to the Lucari, I can assure you.
I bet they would.
Our own astromycologists will want to study it as soon as possible.
Right.
I do hope the Alliance is able to
I'm okay.
put a swift end to Ja'ula's camp.
But if it's a link, by all means, feel free to share it in chat. By all means. That's like, I've been playing this game since like beta, and
that technology.
There we go. Cool. I will leave that. I will leave that there.
Finally, please send my
Because I'm in no mad rush to do the endeavours.
Pleasure to work with him, and I do wish him the best as he explores the galaxy in our time.
Okay, so we got our faction-appropriate Latchy Bridge officer. Now, I may need some help with chat on this one. I have to choose one of the following. It's on, fair enough. It's because I've been playing this game since beta. I found that if I want to play this and not get burnt out again playing it, which is why I took a break for about a couple of years. Plus, I was having some mental health stuff myself. That playing the games at a more relaxed pace, I enjoy them more. I absolutely enjoy them more. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah. I've got a choice. I can either have the personal repulsion shield Mark 12, or I can have the personal repulsion shield Mark 12. You know what? I'm going to go with that one. There we go. Excellent. I mean, we got this as part of the mission. You know what? Yeah, you can join. You can join the crew. Sub off.
A research team is analyzing spore colonies in the Donatu system.
I was talking to my new.
These are on a small moon there, but it's practically defenseless. Considering recent events, the Alliance wants to change that, and soon. They want us to go to Donatu and deploy defense satellites in orbit around the moon.
Okay.
Hopefully that will discourage anyone looking to harass the researchers or steal the spores.
Yeah, we don't want that. Okay, so it's right. Sub off. You know what? Yeah, you can. You know what? You can have the same name. I'm not going to change that. Right, we need to go to the Donatu system. Let's just transwarp. Fast travel. Nice.
On the front lines of the Klingon Federation war, brave captains from both sides battle to defend their homes and gain advantages for their faction. Each death has meaning. Every victory can turn the tide. These are the conflicts that will determine the fate of the quadrant.
I forgot that Leonard Nimoy has done some voices for certain areas when you go to them for the first time. I completely forgot that was in the game. Sometimes in playtime, but it's try to be. Yeah, that's the thing. I have no problem with people who want to make things absolutely efficient. I have no problems with DPS. You know, chasers, because that's how you enjoy the game. Some people really dig efficiency. I just like blowing shit up, if I'm brutally honest, in this game. I just want to make pew pew go pew pew. Alright, so if I remember correctly, these patrols are like little mini missions to do. So let me just check something. Let me just check. Yeah, okay. Oh, so yes, these are like the little yeah, these are like the new patrols they were bringing in. These patrols are a good way to level up your ships or just like test out your builds. But they're not big missions. They're like 5-6 minutes, if that sort of thing. They literally just go in, do 1 or 2 tasks, leave. Yeah, I do like. The more I see of that Andorian ship, the more that's the one I'm going to go for. I just love the design. It's like it looks like a freaking. It looks like it's an attack vessel, you know, something that can just like do strafing runs. And as I've seen the stats for it, it is a pilot ship, which means it's going to be good for like cannon attack strafing runs. That's going to be an interesting one to try out. If a world racer built by STO better build, it seems OP as you play elite, better play different ships. Yeah, that's again perfectly legit way of playing. Yeah, my personal rule is.
We're in luck.
If
we made it here before Ja'ula. Let's.
If it in yes.
Just studying a spore colony on the planet way ahead. It's a scientific research facility. No weapons, shields only. If Ja'ula or her lackeys come to visit, they'll be sitting ducks. Fortunately, we're here.
As long as it doesn't affect anybody else in a negative way, play the game however you want.
We're carrying some defense satellites in the shuttle bay. Deploy them at key defense points, and Ja'ula will be in for a nasty surprise if she decides to raid this spore colony.
Especially in an MMO as well. So like, no, if you want to play, a themed ship, like this is like say a anything short of AFK seems to not. Yeah.
They're arming weapons.
Yeah, no AFK nonsense, none of that. Unless there's a legitimate reason. And you even then just like a quick, got to go AFK. The cat's about to throw up. Something like that. That's all it takes. Or quick emergency, BRB. Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look. Sensors online, weapons active, shields at full.
Although I do shake fist at a jellyfish. Yeah, because I am this close to getting one.
We've got more work to do here. Let's get the next satellite in place.
But as I said earlier, it's the more I think about it, because my main character, the one I play off stream, has lots of the battle equipment, like the weapons, maxed out goals tier, the whole kit and caboodle. The only thing he doesn't have the battle ship. So I'm thinking that's the one I'm going to go for my T6 lockbox token ship, because I like the look of it. I like the weapons, and I've got all the gear because it just looks freaking cool. Just sit there and just like go bye. Yeah, for RP completeness. I mean, he's currently flying the Vengeance, which is a tasty ship, but I'm looking at it and thinking, yeah, I could very easily move this build over to the, I can't think what the actual proper name of the ship is called, so I'm just going to call it the Battle Monolith ship. Because it has a siege mode where you can just sit there and it just like ping, 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 ping. I think that my only problem with the jellyfish ship is that all that purple stuff, it can be hard on the eyes.
Heads up! An Alachi just dropped out of the
Ooh! Oh, I remember those weapons. The Alachi weapons are quite jolly.
Let's get satellite Gamma online.
They have they're like a crescent weapon. They look quite cool when they fire. There we go. Oh, okay. I was just waiting there and didn't notice I've already done it. I'm an idiot. Right. Go to deployment side Gamma. Deploy satellite.
I was afraid of this. More Alachi.
Yeah. Let's have him to wait until I've deployed the satellite.
Alright, we have one satellite left to deploy. Let's get to work.
Alright, all the way over to Delta. Now, I think I mentioned earlier how I found an old build I was going to use, and I was seriously thinking of doing it for this one, but I'm just going to do it like as a secondary fun one, is a carrier build, the Jem'Hadar Vanguard carrier, and just have as many pets and launchables as possible. Like, I keep forgetting to do this. So it would have the wingmen, it will have the fighters, and it will have the deploy craft as well, and it's going to be interesting. Alright. Oh god, it's going to do that big weapon again. Get below the cone. Ooh. I destroyed 200 ships. Nice.
Another Alachi fleet. We're going after Satellite Delta.
Oh, damn it. Really? I just camelled over here as well, you gits. Alright. Get closer. Bought with Rogan Hunter on a whim for an alt because it was 20k in the exchange. Now I have on every. I think I unlocked it on my main character. Like I went through a phase of just creating loads of characters. But my Trill, he is. You got it for 20k, nice.
Flagship.
Oh, right, it's a flagship, is it? Right, okay, we'll deal with that little git. And he brought it over and over. I do honestly wish there was a way you could transfer ships from, one character to another. Even if it's like you bought like a token with like Zen or something like that. Yeah, rebox to account. That would be handy. Honestly, I think it'll be. I either do it with Zen, or ooh, there we go. Or do it, with a ridiculous amount of dilithium, like 1 million dilithium or something. Let's go for fleet marks.
Green across the board.
There we go.
Do not to station the Alachi, the Ferengi, the Orions, and okay, let's not forget about Jaula.
So yeah, patrols are quick, simple missions. If you need to destroy, let's say, Zenkefi ships, you do you can just do a Zenkefi patrol. If you need to fight Herc frigates, you can do one the Thickun. And there is one as well, which is based off of the what they called the Kazon, and it just makes me laugh because the Kazon are ridiculous. They're like Temu Klingons. As much as I liked the Voyager, I did not understand how the Kazon were ever considered a serious threat. And it still makes me laugh to this day that even the Borg went, yeah, we didn't even bother to assimilate them. It's like, why? Have you seen them? Which, as somebody, like I say, who have never got on with the Kazon, it made me giggle so much when, I think it was Seven said that. It's like, yeah, we didn't even bother to assimilate them. They're pathetic. Like, we assimilated the Talaxians. Kazon,
a distress signal from the Kern system. Kumarke's there with the Lucari research group.
There you go.
They were studying spore colonies in that system, but now I'm thinking they're fighting for their lives against House Mokai. We should give the Lucari a hand while we can.
Okay, so yeah, this is basically some, this is basically like the, introducing the patrols to you, so, yeah, I'm going to do that. Now, they're very quick little, as you say, they're very quick little missions. Nice way of tidying things over to the end of the stream, actually. Now,
Klingons are willing to use any weapon available to destroy the Federation, even time itself. It falls to a small group of brave Starfleet officers to restore the timeline and rescue one of their own. Who controls this sector may determine who controls the war.
Sorry, I was getting distracted by Leonard Nimoy there. Think of, oh god, yeah, the original Ferengi were bad. Like, and as I mean, the Kazon had potential. Like, they could have done something with them, but I think they overstayed their welcome far too quickly. Like, a season at most, sort of thing. Right, I am going. There we go. I just think that they were a bit too bland.
Good to see you, my friend.
Hello.
As you can see, I'm in the middle of a firefight.
Oh, it's this one. I like this one. I've done this one quite a few times.
I can't think of anyone I'd rather have at my side during such an ordeal.
Well, I'm glad we got him in time. Sorry. What is the matter with you? You're being very demanding.
As am I.
As the kids say, they were cringe. Yeah, just a little bit.
In nature, the rogue Klingons attacked us all the same. I suppose they thought we'd be easy prey. I'm happy to say their logic was tragically flawed.
Oh, bit of a burn there from Kamake. You know what? If you really want to piss them off, compare them to Vulcans. That will really get on their dingleberries.
We can ponder their motivations further once the shooting stops. For now, I believe we should focus our attention on putting a stop to their attack.
Noted. We can have a chat later. Right. There we go. So this is another mission I use semi-regularly to sort of test out builds. It's a nice simple one. There you go. Right.
We did it. Sensors are clear, for the moment. I'm afraid I have some bad news, however.
What is it?
2 of our ships were studying the nearby rift into the mycelial network when the Klingons attacked.
Ugh.
While I'm still showing them on sensors, they're not responding to our hails. I fear they're in danger.
Right, we'll investigate and render assistance. Right. I mean, it's not really what our ship's designed for, but you know.
That rift's unstable. We need to hurry, or those ships won't make it.
Noted. Yeah, they'll be torn apart.
Vessels are warping into your position.
Well, sucks to be them. Right. Getting close. Getting close.
Thank you for coming to our aid. Some sort of energy surge erupted from the rift and hit us. We lost main power, sensors, everything. If you arrived a few minutes later, it would have been over for all of us. Needless to say, any assistance you can offer us now will be greatly appreciated.
Stand by, Captain. We'll get you out of this. Right. Repair their ship.
The blessings of Lucar are upon us this day. Thank you. Our sister ship was hit by the energy surge as well. I will not abandon the Voot or her crew before returning to safety.
Good. Good attitude to have. Yes, we're going to assist them. See? I do like the Lucari. I said they have adjusted to galactic life very quickly, and I like it.
At the risk of looking impatient, may I suggest we move to safer surroundings? There's no telling when this rift will surge once more, and then all 3 of our ships will be stuck like Gretloons in a snare strip.
We can't have that, can we?
Under the circumstances, I think it'd be a good idea to use what we've learned so far and close the rift up while we can. The longer it stays open, the more chances we have of pissing off the Alachi, or the Josep, or a roving tardigrade. You see where I'm going with this?
Noted. Good point.
If you feel that's for the best, well, so be it. We'll watch your back while you make that happen.
Thank you. Stand by. Closing rift.
That's one less rift to worry about. Let's regroup with Kumarke.
Right. There we go. There's the ships over there. I'm going to say hello to them.
Bad news, I'm afraid. Klingons are approaching our position.
Again. Right, let's deal with the little gits. Oh, God. I mean, yeah. I forgot. They sometimes have an attack they can do on your ship. Because I thought my game was bugging out the first time I played this mission. But occasionally, they have an ability, I think it's like lock trajectory. So basically, you just keep going in one direction. And it can be very annoying. I remember I legit thought, yeah, like first time playing this mission, I legit thought it was a bug. So it's like, I can't turn my ship. What's going on? Why can't I turn my ship? And it's like, yeah, no, that's their weapon. It's supposed to represent their attack, overwhelming your computer systems and locking the controls and blah 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 blah. Still, yes, very annoying. But you're not doing anything wrong if it happens. Oh god! Oh, that was close. Reverse shield polarity. Once again, I am thanking the Lucari for their weapon design. Favourite perk is anything with control resist. Generally speaking, most things don't survive long enough to try and attempt it. It's only these little gits that I have the issues with that. Oh, there's more of them. You go, butt torpedoes away. I can't even see half my train now because of the. This is why this game needs auto loot. Reverse shield is good. I think I've got that, but I've just used it. Yeah. Oh, yep. See. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I think I've used it. It's on cooldown. Yeah. There we go. Oh, God. Wow. That's the first time in a long time the ship's blown up. The trick to lock trajectory is to just be a slow beam brick, so even if you... Oh, freaking hell, look at all those items. Yeah, there we go. Right. Oh, dear.
Let's deal with the stragglers, shall we?
Yeah, these ones are more annoying than anything. I mean, if I was playing this on hardcore mode, I know officially, Star Trek Online doesn't have a hardcore mode. But I know some people have played it like that way, where if your character dies, you delete them. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I mean, not on this character anyway. I mean, I might one day create a hardcore character, and if they blow up, they're dead.
Ula and her forces have been stopped once again. Though she is quite determined, they may well return here to pursue their mischief once more.
Although I have seen how some people have done a variation of that, where they, if their character dies, they put like an amendment or a suffix to the end of their character, so it would be like Bob Smith II, because they've died twice, and if they die a third time, they become Bob Smith III, and things like that. If they die, you equip the Black Mountain. Good one. I love that line in Lower Decks when it's never explained, except to Rutherford, and you don't know what he hears. You just see the end of it, and he just comes out the turbo lift screaming. I have never laughed so much at a thing in my life at that point. Yeah, need an alpha summon at the gate. Oh, wow.
Indeed. In the meantime, we'll remain here to complete our research. Safe travels to you.
And same to you. I swear she's flirting with us. Yeah, she's flirting with us. Okay, so I think there's a couple more patrols to do, which is fun. That's fine. They are quite fun to do.
Starfleet's been reading a lot of Klingon ships operating near the Briar Patch.
Yeah, if there's no dilithium, it's a patrol.
Concerned, but there's a spore colony in there. If any of those Klingon ships belong to House Mokai, then Ja'ula might have a harvesting operation in there too. Dangerous as it is...
Mate, you're the alien hunk that saved her life. Exactly. And, multiple times saved her life. I mean, there is a... you find out when you jump into the diffuser that a little bit that there is a statue of me on Lucari Prime. It's like, well, of course there is. She's an intelligent woman. She's a genius. Of course, she's got eyes. Right. Oh, the Briar Patch. Oh, I wonder if this is the one I think it is. I think this is the one that is like, things blow up a lot in this one. This is the one I think it is. I'd say it's been a long time since I've played these patrols. quite a long time. It's one of the reasons why I started playing the game again, was to relearn things. Also, I like Jem Hadar. Perfect couple. She's smart, creative, and I hit stuff. See? Yep, you got it right, yeah. She points me towards things to blow up. I go and blow it up for my Lucaria wife. Awesome. It's slightly multiplayer situation. It's also a game I would not forgive, ignoring her over no impact sim. Yeah, that's a good attitude to have, really. Yeah, you know, have a partner who understands that it's like, yeah, you know, if it was a life or death moment for your character, you deal with that, and then you attend to your partner afterwards. You don't completely sideline them. I think that's what people forget. Some, when they get involved with, like, you know, in the game mode type thing, you've got a partner. Focus on your game, sure, but then once you're done, you don't focus on them. Or in my case, the cat.
I'm picking up signals from automated harvester units. It's Mokai.
Ooh, I don't like that sound.
Processing spores here.
And I do not like that sound.
Looks like they placed the harvesters on several asteroids. We need to shut those.
That feels weird. That feels weird in my headphones.
I'm picking up a lot of Metreon gas pockets out there too.
That's
if we get into a fight,
deep and bassy. That feels weird.
One hit can set one of them off, and the resulting explosion deadly, even to a starship.
That is very weird. I'm gonna have to turn my headphones down for a moment, because that's giving me a weird feeling in the head. It's like some weird harmonics going on with that sound effect. Oh, there we go. Ooh, that was unpleasant.
I'm betting the Mokai will come after us.
I don't know what was it. There's something about that deep thrumming sound which is very unsettling.
Shutting that thing down will be easy enough, but I'm concerned about the I'd like to neutralize that before taking the harvester tech offline, if you don't mind. Letting it linger could lead to suicide.
And once again, I see my Vanguard are just going absolutely ham once again. I mean, I know, lads, that's kind of what you do, but at least wait until I give the order first. All right. Oh, fudge. All right. Well, these ones always throw me off for a few seconds. There we go. Cool. It always takes me a couple of seconds to get my eye in those. Right, you know what? Fine. Let's just blow up all this Metreon gas. Like the entire Briar Patch. Ooh. Oh, I just had a thought. Because I play Star Trek Adventures, the RPG, and we've got a campaign going on at the moment, I might have to send my crew to the Briar Patch at some point. If you're in my Star Trek Adventures game, you didn't hear that. I will say, as someone who's played the game before, but the first edition of Star Trek Adventures, the RPG, the second version is superior. Honestly, it really is. Like they technically speaking, it's not really even a second edition. It's more of a revision. You know, a lot of the stuff is backwards compatible with the original books, which is great, and it's, you know, very minimal conversions needed to work between first edition stuff and second edition. Very minimal. They changed the combat system very slightly, and they changed the task system very slightly, but like, yeah, 95% of the original material you can just use as is. It's really freaking good, because I think they realised that, you know, that it would piss off a lot of people if they, you know, in effect tried to bring out new books for, oh god, in combat. That's why. Right, there's part of me back. No. And one of the books I've got a little. Excuse me. No. Yeah. One of the books I've got is the Lower Decks book, which is very good. There is literally a section in the Lower Decks book which teaches you, well, not teaches you, gives you lore and information about how to be a Lower Decks adventure on other ship types, like say Klingon or Borg.
Two down, one
I'm not kidding. There's a section on how to be Borg Lower Decks, and that joke that they did on Lower Decks with the Borg, absolute genius. Had me in stitches because it was so good. One of the sort of ones that'd be like, why is Chris laughing so much? It's like, yeah, it was. Why am I? Oh, I'm targeting the wrong one. There we go. So yes, if you do get a chance to watch Lower Decks, and you haven't already, do so. It is. It became very rapidly one of my. They're doing that thing again with the friggin'. I can't turn the ship. There we go. They locked me out with a friggin'. Ooh, that's annoying. Right, reverse shield polarity. Apparently that works. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow, my holes are like 50. Well, okay. Keep firing, assholes. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to drop down a turret. Just to piss them off. There you go. Technically it should be a polar one turret, but what I've got. I remember now why I really, don't like the Mokai as a group, but they're so annoying to fight. They really are. It's like no matter what ship I'm in, they are annoying. Oh, also, I know I've got abilities that. Hang on a second. Look, I can probably like heal my ship, but unfortunately, they are covered up by the frigging. There we go. Son of a biscuit. Right. Oh wow! It actually goes behind it. I'm an idiot. Okay. What got me? Yeah. Yeah, I need to move some of these over there. What we've got there, that's the oh god, yeah. Yeah. I know this is one of the patrols I don't do this often because of don't again, trajectory lock. Frustrating. Makes it more satisfying when you blow them up. Alright. Let's shut down the last harvester before you're watching it. Alright, where's that looked like a skull then for a second, like, nose. Ugh. I find it's easier to do with keyboard. Just it froze me for a few seconds. It's Thursday today, isn't it? Yeah. Lower Decks is the 4th best Star Trek made. DS9, TOS, TNG, Lower Decks. That's fair. I can appreciate that.
That was
go for fake marks, I think.
Still debating whether it was terrifying or gratifying or both.
It was annoying.
It was something. We'll want to keep an eye on this system until the whole Ja'ula situation is dealt with. I wouldn't put it past her to send more ships and more harvesters once she thinks that.
No, she only had a limited amount of ships when she came into this timeline. There's no... I mean, I know for gameplay reasons why, but, from like a lore or in-universe perspective, she should not have her fleet by now. She should not even have her capital ship by now. But you know what? Like I say, I get why it's like that for gameplay reasons. Ugh. Yeah, I kind of liked him. I kind of liked it. He was annoying. He was a bit of a pompous douchebag, but I liked him as a character.
The USS Birmingham was investigating.
Oh, this is a proper mission.
Area while on patrol.
No, it's not.
There's a large concentration of spore colonies in that.
You assume Norway her ships are easier to build than modern ones. Good point.
Problem to deal with. We better see what's going on there.
Cursed travellers.
It's hairy mud all over again.
Okay, so I think this will be the last one I'll do for tonight. Because, as I say, these only take about 5 minutes, apart from that previous one. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'll turn the volume back up now. I've got to say though, I have definitely come to appreciate the Doctor from Voyager as a character. I have come to, even though Starfleet Academy's been cancelled after season 2, I really liked the Voyager Doctor and Sam. I loved the relationship those two had. That was a good episode. In case anyone hasn't seen it, I will not mention it. And if you have seen it, give it to yourself for the moment. But Sam, serious acclamation mill.
I'm not picking up
great character.
Mokai ships on the sensors though.
Right, you know what?
If they're here, they're under cloak.
Yeah, of course they're going to be here.
Good to see you, Admiral.
So much potential. Yeah. Ooh.
As you can see,
dude, put on some sunscreen.
Unexpected breakout.
It's a good continuity. Yeah. Honestly, that's why I made the quote before about with Stamets and how holograms, especially sentient holograms, assuming they're not destroyed by misadventure or combat or whatever, are technically speaking immortal. Yeah, once you're an alpha B young adult, it really had only one. Yeah, that's the thing. I generally don't get on with young adult stuff. Now, that's not because I think it's bad, it's just because I am not the target audience in any way, shape or form, and I've never been into that kind of thing. Again, I have no problems with people enjoying it, you do you, but for me, it never really gelled. So I was a bit skeptical going into Starfleet Academy. But I was actually quite surprised by how much I enjoyed it. Yeah, that's the thing, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, a coming of age show. Also, it had probably my second favourite character I have seen in Star Trek. Also, Starfleet Academy. Within the first minute she spoke, I absolutely loved the character. I absolutely loved. And again, I've got to get her. I keep getting her name wrong, and this is one of the reasons why I am playing the Jem'Hadar right now. It's because of her. The Gem Klingon. Yep, she was amazing. Yeah, Laura Fock, yep. She is 100% the reason why I thought, you know what? I could play as a Jem'Hadar. Wait a minute. Star Trek Online allows me to play Jem'Hadar. So, yeah, that's why I'm here now.
We came
here. She is a freaking great character. Her, and I was very surprised by Paul Giamatti's character as well. Yeah, that's the thing. I've been noticing it that when I've been playing this game, there's a lot of interaction between the more traditional, I said traditional Klingons, more honourable Klingons and the Jem'Hadar. There is that kind of, yeah, we get on as a species. It just, unfortunately, our first real encounter, you was on one side of the war, we was on the other. But as a species, we can get along. Yeah, fair enough. That's fair. Oops, sorry. You're strangling me. There you go. Thank you. Yeah. I'm not happy that they cancelled Starfleet Academy. Now, I understand, yeah, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I was enjoying it. It's like with Prodigy as well. Exactly, yeah, in another world, they 100% would have been allies.
I believe the Ferengi will cut and run, assuming they're still out there.
Yeah, no spoiler.
Sorry to interrupt, but
no, that's fine. No, it's more because I know I have accidentally in the past spoiled things myself, so I do try to keep spoilers to a minimum. I did used to have like a little spoiler warning thing come up, but I don't know what's happened to that. But yeah, Prodigy. I freaking love Prodigy. Again, a kids show. It takes a few seasons to get going. Exactly. I have had this idea, hypothesis, whatever you want to call it, that any decent sci-fi show, not just Star Trek, but any sci-fi show, needs at least 3 seasons to get really going.
The Carter is ready to assist you.
Yeah, not always. Some shows really kick in, straight away. But generally speaking, for a good sci-fi show, you need 3 seasons. 1, to introduce the universe. Season 2 really starts to delve into the characters and they're blah 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 blah. And then by the end of season 2, beginning of season 3, that's when you bring in the overall arcing plots for this, the series and things like that. Or you start to up the stakes. Deep Space Nine had it when they brought in the Defiant in season 3. Next Generation, it was the Borg with Best of Both Worlds. Enterprise was going to be the Earth-Romulan War.
I made myself clear.
And isn't it such a shame that Enterprise ended on Terra Nova?
This salvage is mine,
They could have done at least one more episode after that.
before I'm forced to damage that pretty ship and take it as a
Riker's beard. Best of Both Worlds is probably one of the few times over here in the UK was, at the end came up, Riker's doing his standing on the bridge going fire and everything, and then it comes up with the to be continued. Yeah, that's one of the first times I ever swore in front of my parents.
That's what you get for doing your
I got kept round the ear for that one. It's like,
to show you the error of your ways.
that was defiant. Yeah, same here. Best of Both Worlds. That moment was just perfection. Because this was like pre-internet as well, so we had to wait like months until we could do anything. I can still remember going. I think I was at school at that time. I can't remember exactly what year it was, but I can remember going the next day, going into school. I think I was like 14, 15 maybe, and everybody who liked Star Trek was just going, "Chris, did you say that?" Yes, it was like the talk of the playground for all us nerdy, geeky ones. You had to be a fan to make it through the first 2 episodes of. Yeah. Some of the early episodes of Star Trek were not good. Although I am still surprised by I think it was season 1 of Deep Space Nine. I may get the episode name wrong, so I apologise in advance, but I think it's called Duet. Yeah, I think it was called Duet, the one with the Cardassian war criminal. And even Kira was like having an epic moment in that.
Well, there's
the tribe who wanted to take we'll just push those, or the slightly iffy Irish one as well. Yes, I believe that they're not allowed to show that episode in the UK anymore, but I might be wrong. So yeah, we don't talk about those episodes.
Bad news, the Ferengi managed to harvest a spore colony from the asteroid before...
I know exactly what episode you're talking about. That's the one, the Beverly Crusher one. Mm-hmm. Which, she even said, I think, was it Gates McFadden said on the thing, it's like, no, she has episodes where she's like the last person in a pocket universe, where she brings people back from the life, but all they remember and all they talk about is the fact she a ghost. Yeah, the comment about that's exactly one of the reasons why it's generally not shown in the UK, because of that particular comment. That's a very big no-no.
The Ferengi ship just dropped out of cloak, and by the look of things, they're suffering a full propulsion system breakdown.
So there's a few episodes in Star Trek that they get when they don't do them often, but when they get them wrong, it's like, ugh. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Yeah, you can't blame Crusher for wanting to. Yeah, that's the thing that over here I've noticed in the UK. Generally, if there's a problem with an episode. Like there's it could be an amazing episode but have just like one slightly iffy line or dodgy comment, rather than edit it out or have it be like sort of verbally replaced. They just don't show the episode. Very strange. Very strange. Yes, I mean, also the sub although yeah, threshold. That's what I'm gonna say. Threshold. Voyager episode.
Before you start,
yes.
Let me remind you that
The one where Janeway abandons her children.
And it's one button press away from disintegration. My ship might be.
And again, Janeway in Paris, we never talk about that ever again.
Just fine. You just
You prefer Star Trek the anime?
beamed out my spores.
Yes, we did.
Not one, not some, but all my spores. I'm ruined.
No, what a shame. He's ruined. Small violin.
Don't suppose you're interested in a very promising.
There is a video on YouTube which is based off of scenes from the animated series. I very much recommend you watch it if you are a Star Trek fan, because it is done to the tune of Common People, originally done by Pulp, but sung/spoken by William Shatner. No, I am not joking. In the US, they had to do it with a number of episodes of syndication. They could just not lose the. Okay, yeah, that does kind of make sense, yeah. Whereas over here, they just like replay an episode or something.
Company. They're targeting us and the Ferengi.
Feels like I have heard a hypothesis about Voyager that one of the reasons why they kept encountering the the Kazon and stuff like that was because for the first like season or so, they were essentially going in a circle to get resources, which is why they kept running into the Kazon.
The spores, Madron. Hand them over and we'll let you.
But yeah, the whole magical shuttlecraft thing, the torpedoes. Yeah. That's one of those sort of ones. Is like you know what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
The nerve of some people. Do they not know the 16th rule of acquisition? A deal is a deal.
And I remember rightly, there's an amendment or an addition to that the 16th rule.
You've got class, I can tell.
A deal is a deal, but only with a Ferengi. Warp-capable shuttles locally produced.
So hasty, my...
Yeah, as the Galaxy class's shuttle bay is ridiculously big. Like, it's... You don't really get a chance to see how big it is, but somebody once did a proper to-scale flyby of the Enterprise Galaxy class version. It is huge. You really don't get a scale of what it's like on the show.
It looks like Madron's treacherous friends are coming back for a rematch.
Alright, deal with them.
I can honestly say I had nothing.
Yeah, seriously, the Galaxy class is a big ship. It's like a small city in space. It's ridiculously big. It's also got multiple decks as well. Obviously.
You have to protect me.
Do we have to protect you? I suppose so. Right, let's deal with the Klingons. Or wherever they are. Enemy vessels. Oh, it's the Vishap, sorry, not the Klingons. Oh, so it's the Gorn. You've gone and done it now. Ho ho. I'm not apologising for my pun. I remember someone saying they could fit a squad of wanderabouts when taking about. Yeah. It's somebody. I think that's actually in one of the official stat blocks as well, like the not from like Star Trek Adventures, but from like the actual fact books and things like that. That the maximum safely that the Galaxy class can hold in terms of people without it becoming like a danger or strain on their systems is something like 10,000 people. We replicate in sections and assemble it, yeah. I think that's one of the reasons why they put that into Star Trek Prodigy as well, was to address how it's like, yeah, you know, a ship that was basically, you know, co-designed by Janeway, or she had a hand in doing. She's like, look, trust me, this ship, if this ship gets yeeted across the galaxy, it's going to need to be able to replicate big things. Put a vehicle replicator in there. God, trust me on this one, it'll work. I don't know if that's true, but that's the rumour I heard. And I choose to believe it. Right, come on. Load these ones up, and the cat wants a chair. You know, oh, I forgot my little thingy, didn't I? You know what, just for a giggle. Come on.
Congratulations.
Oh, apparently I've just dinged. Well, so I've got a specialisation point. Deal with that later. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. You can see where we killed them all because all this. There we go. And yep, let's go for some fleet marks again. Yeah, that's actually turned out quite nicely. So I think that's going to be me done for tonight, because I generally tend to finish around sort of 8:30 my time, and it's 20 to 9 now. So tomorrow, obviously, we're still going to be watching The Expanse on the, you know, bring your own copy, watch along reaction sort of thing. And then I'll be back streaming on Tuesday, because Mondays are always busy days for me. Yeah, same with the Defiant Cisco. All guns and engines to fight the Borg, so the Prodigy rumour makes sense to me. The Federation is always adaptable. Yeah, there's a fan hypothesis I kind of agree with, that with regards to the Borg, is the Borg are letting the Federation beat them. Because every time the Borg goes against the Federation, for want of a better term, adapts. And the Borg go, ooh, new technology. We'll be having that. Thank you very much. Go off, leave them alone for a few years. May send like a cube or whatever every so often. You know, jiggle things up a little bit. Yeah, the farming theory is like, I've got no real proof of it, but it's one of those hypothesis ideas that, yeah, it just makes sense. Because you think about it, the Borg have like an untold number of you know, cubes, probes, everything else. And as the last episode of Voyager proved, there is a transwarp, or there was a transwarp exit, basically really close to the Sol system, or if not in it. If the Borg really wanted to destroy the Federation, they could do. Yeah, set up a few in each quadrant, go back every decade to see what they come up with. Yeah, and I heard the rumour as well. And again, this is an old one. This may not have any, you know, weight in reality, but the last season of Deep Space Nine, season 8, which obviously never happened, was going to basically be the Dominion and the Borg finally coming into contact with each other, and then Deep Space Nine being at ground zero because, I don't know, somehow like a, you know, like a transwarp conduit intersects with the wormhole, and it's like, oh, something's going through the wormhole. Ho ho! Oh, it's a Borg cube. What the flip? And yeah, it didn't happen, unfortunately. But there was always a part of me that wanted to know who would win, Borg or Dominion. I think in the short term, the Dominion would win, because, you know, the Jem'Hadar don't care. They're quite happy to go ramming speed at a moment's notice. Not a problem. But you give them long enough, the Borg will adapt. Yeah. I think the Dominion would do well at first. Suicide rushes would be hard to do. Precisely. And in the what do you call it? One of the card games they had, they've actually got a thing where, and I think it's also addressed in this as well, that root for the Borg to take the demigods in the wormhole. Yeah, they are power race and everything. Right. Okay, so yeah, this is another patrol. The cat's getting grumbly. He's getting very demanding. I know. I've gone over the time for the streaming. I know. Thank you very much. Don't show your butt to the camera. Nobody wants to see that. So, like I say, this is me done for tonight. I'm sorry. Did I interrupt you? Okay. So yeah, like I say, I'm going to be off streaming Star Trek Online until next Tuesday. Tomorrow will be our semi-regular watch along. Yeah, no, thank you very much for starting by. I love when people come along and just ask me to just talk nonsense and stuff like that. It's why I do streaming, really. So it's getting chaos getting everywhere. That's my hay fever tablets. I need to take them again. So yeah, if you're not sure what it is, basically because we can't obviously show audio or video from the various things we're watching. Essentially, it's like you bring your own copy, like put it on your own monitor, watch it on your laptop or whatever, and we just chat about what we're watching. At the say, Star Trek Omega, the Borg, assimilates cues. Oh wow, that'll be wow. Don't provoke the Borg. So that's me done. And if you're not joining us for the watch along tomorrow, then have a good weekend. And if not, hopefully see you again next week. Bye bye.